Today we're going to go over some submissions and turnovers from Turtle that you don't see very often in Jiu-Jitsu, and I think should be used there, as well as in MMA, because you're seeing Turtle become more prevalent in MMA as a way to stand up from the ground. Even Craig Jones was talking about how he was coaching Volkanovski to kind of go to Turtle to get up when he was going to fight Islam Makhachev. So we're going to go over a few of those tacks. First one's going to be front triangle, or in Judo we call it Sengaku Jime. Right here, we're going to go knee right beside his ear, or between his ear and his arm. We're going to shove it as deep as we can. Right there. Now we're going to touch our heel to our knee by putting it between his armpit. Now we grab the belt and we grab the elbow. Right there. For like a no-gi grip, honestly, I would just grab under the elbow and just lock it up right here. This is a tight enough grip to get this turnover. And then I would also set it up from a front headlock. You don't want to have it be the same side. So if I have a front headlock here, I find it very hard to get enough room to get your legs in. But if you have a front headlock the opposite side, I feel like I can get my knee in there and get this before ripping out my front headlock and setting up the front triangle. Now we turn it over. Top leg needs to hook his arm. Right here. Bottom leg finishes the triangle. Okay, the figure four. You can actually get a tap right here. Just squeeze. Sometimes you pull the arm a little bit to get it tighter. Get the tap right there. Then you can also get this grip right here. Kimura grip. Start working to your knees. And then finishing the Kimura or shoulder knot behind his back right there. So you have a few different options. Or you can just sit back, get into Kazakhtami, or just side control from here, and you've gained a better position. Another uncommon one in MMA that I don't see very often, let's scoot forward a little bit, right there, is calf slicer. Chaz, will you come up on like one knee right here? Perfect. So you'll see a lot of guys against the fence have this hook in right here, and they're striking, but without really any effect. The guy's kind of blocking it effectively, still trying to stand up with this leg and get off the fence. I think this is especially useful in the later part of the round. Maybe you have 30, 40 seconds left, and you kind of want to go for a Hail Mary submission. So right here, I'm going to take this leg that's in, and I'm going to circle and face the opposite direction. So his head is facing this way. I'm going to turn this way. I'm going to continue my leg all the way around. You see how I circle my leg around? Now I have my ankle in the back of his knee. From right here, I'm going to go ahead and grab his ankle. Oh, I'm getting the tap already. But you want to have it tight here, and you can figure four. This is really where you want to get. And the reason I think this is also really good is because there's not a huge risk of getting struck here at all, because we're facing opposite directions. And especially with the cage there, you're going to end up pressing him against the cage. So he's kind of walled in by your body and the cage. And now what I do is I'm going to try to grab the toes and pull his toes up. Right there. It's a really easy submission to get into. And I've hit it a few times when I do some MMA rounds. I think guys are in position for it a lot, but it's not very common, so they don't use it. But I think it's very good, especially as a Hail Mary at the end of the round. We're not really worried about getting finished if you get out of position. Might as well try some submission and try to finish the fight at the very end. Maybe get some extra points in the judge's eyes by getting a close submission at the end of a round. I think that's pretty useful. If you want me to go over some more attacks from Turtle that are common in Judo and Sambo, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of these two different techniques, and like and subscribe. Have a good day. 1, 2.